on the channel from WWE Mattel Elite Series 98, we've got a good metal brother in Rick Boogs.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Elite Series 98 unboxing and review, and today, Rick Boogs. But remember, for all your wrestling figure needs, be it AEW Jazzwares or WWE Mattel, and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. And that's exactly where I got this bad boy from. It is, of course, Ringside Collectibles. And Rick Boogs makes his first time in the line. Hopefully not last time in the line. He is also the chase in this series. So a lot to get excited about if you are a Rick Boogs fan. And he was just really starting to really put up some momentum and keep up some steam, of course, with Shinsuke Nakamura. And then at WrestleMania, disaster happened. He did get injured, has been out ever since. But I am awaiting his return. And before he even debuted in NXT, he won my heart as he posted a Twitter video of him squatting, playing Judas Priest heavy metal. Changed my life forever. Changed my life forever. Changed the way we all work out really going forward. But Rick Boogs, a good heavy metal brother. I almost said a poor man's Van Hammer, but that's not the case. Van Hammer couldn't play the guitar. Rick Boogs can. So I'm all in on a guy like this. I can't wait for his return. I hope he brings out some of that metal credentials. Give him the denim and leather. Let's get him really going heavy metal. We'll see what happens. But he is a good metal brother. He is a wrestler. I'm all in on this figure. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, let's look at the packaging on old Rick Boogs. Regular edition, standard edition here. WWE logo, Elite 98. Elite logo, of course, and you got old Rick Boogs looking only like a Rick Boogs could look in Elite 98. Got his name, first time in the line, good for him. Series 98 on the side, he's smiling, he's just happy to be here. On the other side, we got the old True Effects, Rick Boogs, certified authentic, don't let anybody tell you either anyway. And on the back of the package here, there's old Rick Boogs shredding on the guitar. We got the blurb, we got the tail of the tape, we got the cross-sell. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're going to unbox every single one of those, and then at the end of the week, we're going to unbox the Rick Boog Chase, and we're going to rank this entire wave from my least favorite to my favorite, so stay tuned from that. And one thing I noticed looking at the package before this video here, that's why I put on the old Megadeth shirt today, is I never realized this, but I can see it right here. Old Rick Boogs, he's got a Megadeth tattoo. Look at that, living that heavy metal life. He must be a really, really big early Megadeth fan with that tattoo going on there. So much respect to him. It's going to be very interesting if he has that tattoo on the action figure. I can't wait to find out on that. But without further ado, let's read the back of the package here. From Franklin, Wisconsin, absolutely beautiful this time of year. I will be headed through Franklin, Wisconsin. I'm going up to Green Bay next week, depending when you're watching this, who knows, but I'm going up to Green Bay. Gonna go to Madison, might swing through Oshkosh, wave to Hornswoggle while I'm there, and then I might go up to Franklin, Wisconsin, and maybe he's visiting family for an early Thanksgiving. Who knows? Maybe we can finally form that friendship, Rick Boogs and I. We'll see what happens. Height, 6'1". We're just brothers in arms. I'm also 6'1", so there you go. Weight, 233 pounds. Finisher, the good old Boogs Cruise. Gotta love it. His name is Rick Boogs. And before he shreds in the ring, he shreds the guitar for his tag team partner, Shinsuke Nakamura. I wasn't going to do the whole scream. I haven't warmed up my vocals like a young Rob Halford quite yet. But very, very cool to get Rick Boogs here. A lot of excitement around this figure, at least for me, maybe for you as well. But let's get him out of the package there. Got that WWE logo in the back. Very cool. Off to the races. See you later. Goodbye. Oh, yes, there it is, the old plastic prison. I'm here for this. I'm here for this. He's got extra hands, got the guitar. What more could you want here? Got the old scissors. Gonna have to clip him out. They had to lock him in. You can't contain all this heavy metal excitement that Rick Boogs give us. So I can see why they had to put him in the plastic prison here. They had to really get him in there tight because, man, he's just gonna rock and roll, stroll all the way off to the table if you're not careful there. Pull him out right there. Get the old hand. Get the other hand. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're off to the races. See you later. Goodbye. Twist tie over here. Let's take a look at the hands first. Now, they just went all out with this Rick Boogs, and this is a great one because it's the Chase Edition, like I mentioned. We got all these extra hands. We got extra guitars. Definitely gonna be a guy that you can really pose differently and make different, and we'll talk a little bit about that when we get to the figure. But he does have 2 gripping hands, so he can play the guitar. That makes sense. That's what comes on him. And then Rick Boogs came to fight. He's got 2 fists of fury. He's ready to land with an iron fist like a young Motorhead. I should have planned this and said, how many heavy metal references could I get in this video? Maybe we'll do that for the Chase one. We'll see. We'll see. But then he does got the old heavy metal horn figures. Got one finger that's a little bent, but we can easily fix that. But he's throwing up the Ronnie James Dio. He's throwing up the old heavy metal sign right there, looking good. We all know Dio invented that. It was not Gene Simmons of Kiss. However, Geezer Butler says he invented it, so there's a little dissension in the Sabbath camp, but that's neither here nor there. Now we get down to old Rick Boogs here in the guitar, and I almost don't even want to take it off because it never comes off the same way, but we're going to do it. We're going to pull this off to the side. We're going to take a look at this guitar first. Now, they got a bunch of the plastic wrapping around this guitar. Oh, and it does break away. That's a little bit of a negative. We got a little guitar action. See you later. Goodbye. Now, can we ever just get guitars that don't break away? We've seen that with Honky Tonk Man, Jeff Jarrett over the years. I just want guitars that stay together. And this one apparently... I will say this is a little better than the ones that historically break into a bunch of pieces. This just breaks apart at the neck. I guess I'm okay with this because it stays together, and that's all I want. Let me choose my own adventure. I don't want these guitars being fragile, breaking apart, and this doesn't seem to be doing that. This is a Flying V. It looks almost like a Jackson model. It's an interesting one. It's got the black with the blue paint on it. Of course, got 6 strings going on. Got the nice strap across it. The strap does move around. It isn't hard, rigid plastic like we've seen in some other guitars from other toy lines. I'm here for it. Of course, you can't put the Jackson logo. I guess you could if you want to pay the royalty fees, but they don't have any of that. But a very, very cool first time in the line guitar. You know, we're really always get the old Waylon Jennings acoustic guitars. I wish we got a Waylon Jennings Telecaster, but we get the acoustic type stuffs traditionally in the toy lines for the most part. There's been a few instances that are different, but this one looking pretty good. So I'm here for that all day long. Now we get down to the old Rick Boogs figure, and what do you know? They got the Megadeth tattoo. It does, I think you could get around the copyright. It almost looks like a spider instead of a Vic Rattlehead there, but we know what it's supposed to be, and I do appreciate them putting the Megadeth tattoo. I am all here for that. It looks really, really cool. So I was wondering about that. So we do get this. Of course, once again, there is a Chase version that is different than this. This is, I think I prefer the Chase, but we'll see when we get to the rankings at the end of the week. But let's walk through his articulation first. How about the arms, of course, go all the way around. Bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows, here for that. Hands removable, hands back and forth. Got the white wrist tape painted on. Does got the abs side to side, or the waist. Got the ab crunch going on, of course, so you can do those heavy metal ab crunches. Head back and forth, side to side. The hair does get in the way, just a hair, but not terrible. Then he does have a headband going on that is sculpted, that is not removable, that headband. He can do the big old Rick Boogs splits if he needs to. He's got the knees that bend, of course, the double jointed knees. They are not pinless, however. We do got the thigh cut. We do got the boot cut. He's got the high tops on like a true heavy metal fan. It looks like he's joining Anthrax back in the 80s with Scotty Ian and the boys. Then you got the ankle articulation, side to side, back and forth, up and down. Looking really, really good. Of course, the head is removable if need be. But that's not the only thing. Apparently, this ponytail, and it is, the ponytail is removable. I do like that because we do know current Rick Boogs, before he got hurt, the ponytail was gone. He did get a haircut. So you can really choose your own adventure. It is another way to make it different from the Chase. So I really do appreciate that. The one thing I don't appreciate, though, is the hole in his head. It looks a little bit strange. I wish there was a piece in the package that you could just put that in to fill that hole, because that does look strange. I mean, you don't see it straight on, but it's just an eyesore to the top. But I really do like that. The removable ponytail, I think, is a really, really cool feature. I really am a big fan of that. A good hair and a good likeness on this Rick Boogs. It looks just like him in the head. I think if somebody handed me this head, I would say, oh, that's Rick Boogs all day long. And maybe that's because I know Rick Boogs. I don't know. You hand this to my dad, I don't think he's going to tell you, oh, that's Rick Boogs. That's that good Boogs boy. I don't think he would say that because I don't think he knows who he is. Now, very interesting denim kind of overalls here, and whenever I see overalls these days, I think back to the dairy farmer that pulled my hair. If you guys know that story, you know that story. So that's what I think of when I see overalls. I'm getting some PTSD maybe on that. But very interesting overalls here. It does say "Let's Ride" on there. You do get some kind of webbing. It's a very interesting top. It's got that plasticky feel. If you're familiar with the Ringside Collectibles Undertaker exclusive, SummerSlam exclusive, it's very similar to that. So you can pull the straps down if you are so inclined. You want to pull the straps down like a young Jerry Lawler or Eric Embry. Man, go for it. Go for it. You can do that. I don't believe it is removable. Well, I shouldn't say that. Everything is removable if you really want it to be, but I don't think it is supposed to come off. It does say Boogs Cruise on the back, so that does look really good as well. He does got 2 knee pads that match his overalls. The pants match the overalls. Got the white tennis shoes. Just an all-around cool Rick Boogs figure. First time in the line, you can't get much better than this. Could this be one of the greatest first time in the line figures of a new current star in the Mattel line? It very easily could be. Does he fit on a Ringside Collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Man, he fits good on there. I tell you what, this is playing all the hits for me. This is what I'm looking for. I love my wrestling. I love my heavy metal. I love my Rick Boogs. I love the idea of the chase. I love the hair on this. I love the guitar. Just a lot to like about this one. It'll be interesting when he comes back to wrestling. Will he be in the same persona? Will he be doing the same thing? I hope he is. I think there's no way him and Elias don't have a feud down the road. It'll be just an interesting spot for his career where he goes when he does come back. And I'm not sure. I haven't heard when he's coming back for sure, but hopefully sooner rather than later. But there's Rick Boogs, and of course got Shinsuke Nakamura from a few sets ago. Of course, King Nakamura. Have to have these two together for now at least. Once again, when he comes back, will he be with Shinsuke? I don't know. We'll have to find out what the future says. We'll have to look into the crystal ball. But a slam dunk figure. A slam dunk. I got to be honest, I got to think this might be in the top 10 Mattel Elite figures of the year. Maybe I'm biased. Maybe I am. But we'll see. And that review, the top 10 of the year, will be coming sooner than later. So look out for that one here. But very good Rick Boogs figure. What say you guys out there in YouTube land? You a big Rick Boogs fan like me? You a big Megadeth fan like him and me? You guys let me know your thoughts on old Rick Boogs. Which one you picking up? Both of them? The Chase? The regular? Neither? I can't imagine that, but I'm sure there's somebody passing on him. But let me know your thoughts on Rick Boogs. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We got videos every single day and then some, as you guys know. Even more content over on the Patreon, your best way to support the channel. We got Q&As, all kinds of stuff. Bonus videos, early access to videos, you name it. And like I said, best of all, you do support the channel. You can also support the channel over at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget to hit me up on social media. SirPaul64 is where you're going to find me on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for Rick Boogs, I'm Kyle. And I'll see you guys all real soon.